And my friend, in this week's video I'll show you how I use freeware tools in Ableton Live that are inspired by Modular synths and also the mindset behind it. I'll show you a random tweak jam. I recorded all of it but broke it down into bite-sized steps, and yeah, I comment on those a little bit and share the process so you can follow along and adapt the strategy behind it, so you can also create trippy effects, background effects that evolve here and there to make your tracks alive, right? It's a bit like jamming with the Modular synth, but all inside Ableton Live with freeware tools that are accessible for everyone who uses Ableton Live suite. And yeah, let's jump right in. Let's see some happy accidents and some random tweaks. Hope you like it. Cheers. My name is Silvano from roughlystudio.com. Let's jump right in. Cheers. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is load up a Plaits Emulation, which is Flechtwerk, Max for Live device, which is for free, and also MDD Snake. Those are my favorite tools when it comes to such sounds. And then I'm simply searching for a sequence and some different modes we also have, right? Like on the real modular module from Mutable Instruments, right? So let's just tweak a few buttons here randomly. I like that, so I maybe record this and run it in the background. So let's record it quickly, just as a supportive element, maybe to give a little bit groove. Now let's spice it up a little bit with Valhalla Supermassive. It's another freeware tool. My alarm clock. So now I created the return channel, right, and I increased the feedback a little bit so you can hear what it does, right? So it's kind of a texture, and when we move some elements, tweak some elements, we get a little bit of variation. So it's like creating a texture element with Valhalla Supermassive, right? So let's mute that or making it a little bit quieter. Let's just tweak a little bit here. Let's see what comes up. You can hear that, right? So with Valhalla you can really make very nice textures, background textures. Let's add maybe a resonator to increase or add some harmonics maybe. If you struggle to build some texture, some background stuff to fill space, try out Valhalla Supermassive. It's great, as you can hear. It's really a custom made texture, as you can hear. So it makes a big difference as you can hear, right? Now I'm recording the whole thing again. The texture. Just want to hear how it could possibly sound. And now a live tweak, maybe some stuff here with the texture. Automate some parameters here, right? Within MDD Snake we have a custom section, so with every step we can change the values on some tools if we want, as you can see, right? So a map, timbre or morph or decay, and then I can run a sequence to that, right? So almost like an LFO. I group the Flechtwerk, and then I add another layer to it. Simply duplicate and adjust some parameters here. And I do the same again, maybe. Oh, playing around with the resonator a little bit here, and Valhalla. Right, so we get nice textures out of this resonator, Valhalla, and some random tweaks on the Flechtwerk and MDD Snake controlling different parameters, right?
Hey friend, I'll jump back into the video in a second, but before we do so, I want to say thank you that you watched so far. Really, this means a lot. I wouldn't make those videos if no one would watch, so you watched this far. So I want to reward that, and I want to give you something for free, which is my Ableton Live One Tool preset pack. So this is basically Ableton Live based stock pack. Those are basically presets, you know, that you can drag and drop into your channels. Let's jump quickly in and see some examples how this can help you out and how it can inspire you, and then we jump back to the content. Thanks for watching. Sounds pretty different, right? Those are little sound design tools to keep you going. Hopefully, go and grab it, it's for free. Let's make this a little bit dirtier, maybe. Right? Automate it. Another tool here. Right? Pretty simple. Again, those are not the most complicated whatever tools. They are simple, straightforward tool to make a little bit of impact, to add those little things that I like to talk all the time in my videos, which is add things that you can feel but not hear, you know. So that's the sound, right? Clean and nice. And now let's transform it with those tools. Of course we want some additional grooves, right? Now you can transform shit pretty easily with those tools. It lets you really tweak stuff, you know, that's my whole point. It's not the fanciest shit, but it's quick and an easy fix, and that inspires you, you know. Combine it, add more stuff, add more tools, and it keeps you going. I hope it does, you know. So let's add some stuff to this, maybe. right? Let's make quick A/B. Sounds pretty different, right? Those are little sound design tools to keep you going, hopefully. Go and grab it, it's for free. I also want to show what's possible with one simplistic, minimalistic tools. You know, you can transform your shit with stock plugins. So yeah, if you want that, grab it on the link below. Thanks for watching. Now let's get back to the content.
Now this is the second duplicated version of the Flechtwerk, and on that I run a LFO. Right. Let's just jammer it a little bit here. Also that return track creates some texture, right? And I want to play with that a little bit, as you can hear, and I record that. Simply automating it, bringing it in a little bit. And what also works nicely sometimes is if we automate the change of the model from the Flechtwerk. You can see I have different LFOs, so I also run different LFOs to different things at different speeds. That's important, right? It's a little bit messy here, but you see 3 LFOs and they have different speeds of controlling different values. With the echo behind it, we get some washed textures and whatnot, right? And I want to play a little bit with the different model setting. All I want to share is really the technique itself, you know, so you can adapt and get inspired by it. So in essence, use LFOs, trigger different stuff, add some effects like echo and Valhalla, and then you get really nice textures out of that, and then randomly tweak and record it, right? Then you should get some random stuff out of it that you can use, even if it's just a couple of seconds. Now this is simply Triple Cheese, a freeware tool for creating some textures. I just want to quickly show you that, in case you want to know the background texture, how it was made. So it was made with Triple Cheese, right? And some echo on it. So really on this track there is no fancy tools used. Freeware tools, Max for Live devices, yeah, Ableton stock plugins, nothing fancy honestly. Now on the texture, on the recorded texture, I also process that a little bit. So maybe I use let's process the recorded plates here. So what I like to do is pitching it down a little bit and then also changing the warp modes a little bit. So we have beats, tones and whatever in there, right? And I play a lot around with those values, changing it. Gives a little bit darker vibe maybe if you're pitching it down. Right? Also I'm running Humus, which is another emulation, free emulation from Max for Live. I'm not sure if it's still available on Max for Live itself, but it's an adaptation from I think the texture tool from Mutable Instruments. What was it called? I missed the name, sorry. Clouds, yes. It was an emulation of Clouds, I guess. You can see I change here the module settings, and that gives a lot of random tweaks with the LFO, right? Some effects behind it. So all you have to think about is randomly assign LFOs to some settings and changing it in different speeds, right? So you get kind of random sound effects, textures, whatnot, right? Yeah, that's it. Have some fun applying this technique to your very own tracks. Again, LFOs to different things, different speeds, adding some effects and maybe recording the tweaks, and that's all what you need to get some nice textures, random textures to fill up your space for your Rominimal tracks. So yeah, my name is Vano from roughlystudio.com. Hope to see you next week, next video. Thanks, cheers, bye bye.